looking forward to this matchup. And the Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Running inside, it's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Kent. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Made a defender miss. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. A long way to go for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Smith. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Here's a little room there. The 30, past the 20, to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Hicks. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Caught over the middle. It's Turner.
You gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Pitt right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Yates. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running inside, it's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Webb. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll run play action. The throw. Finds his man. It's Kent. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
There's a crease. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Got a little grass. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got room to work. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fella laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the home squad in a heavyweight battle against a fellow top 5 team. And this one is as tight as can be. It's early still, but so far this one has absolutely lived up to the hype. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big...
Hits the afterburners. Smashes ahead. He is in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws it deep. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Pitt pushing the pace.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, it's Fleming. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over.
He's loose at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the air on first down. Smith's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Pitt right back to the line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. Wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Try to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The give is to Williams. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. using the quick game. Touchdown, Terrapins! Gets it into the end zone.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finding some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Smith. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's right. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go, ready.
The give is to Williams. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. It's Williams. Might have got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is, with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.